What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG in this shy pink colorway. So this marks the latest collaboration between Travis Scott and Jordan Brand, this time releasing two colorways of the Air Jordan 1 Low, both centered around the color pink. So releasing on May 29th, there was the tropical pink colorway, which was a lot more bold. That colorway consisted of pink with darker red colored hits. And then there was this one, the shy pink colorway, which was the more muted of the two. And this was the one that I eventually gravitated towards. So these retailed for a price of $155 US each, or $190 here in Canada. And officially the colorway for this shoe is muslin, shy pink, and sail. And when you compare the two colors, like I mentioned, the tropical pink colorway, that's a lot louder, whereas this one, it's a lot more subdued. And in my opinion, this is the more wearable colorway. I can just see this being worn with a lot more different outfits. It's a lot easier to pair up with different types of clothing, regardless of your personal style. On that topic of style though, oftentimes, myself included, we're so hyper-focused on what's on our feet that we oftentimes neglect showing that same level of care for our skin. And I've definitely been guilty of this in the past. We're just putting so much focus and energy on what we're gonna be wearing, making sure our outfits are on point, making sure that my hair looks good, and of course, making sure that I'm rocking the best shoes. But clean and healthy looking skin really elevates your look to that next level, making you look even more well put together without really having to do too much. So today's video is sponsored by Tiege Hanley. And the thing about Tiege that I love is that they make skincare super easy for men. If you're like me, in the past, I've been so intimidated with all the different types of products on the market. Honestly, I'm a very simple guy. Even when I walk into my local drugstore, for example, there's just so many different options to choose from, and trying to incorporate all that into like a complicated routine, it just makes me really intimidated. Well, the Level 1 system by Tiege basically gives you the most simple and straightforward skincare routine that you can really ask for. It consists of a face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM or morning moisturizer with SPF, and of course, a PM moisturizer to really help your skin overnight. So people are oftentimes shocked when they learn my age. And yes, part of that is because of how I dress, but also a very important part of that is how I take care of my skin. So for my viewers only, if you click the link down below in the description box, you'll be able to get 40% off your Tiege Hanley skincare system, plus a bonus gift worth $20. So don't wait, stop neglecting your skin, and check out Tiege Hanley through that link down below right now. So back to the shoes, this Travis Scott Jordan 1 is rumored to be one of the most highly produced pairs of Travis Scott Jordan 1s ever made. So I think this shy pink one was supposed to be a little bit more limited than the tropical pink, but I think generally speaking, both pairs were quite heavily stocked, which is a good thing for those that want to grab these for retail. So first things first, here's a quick look at the box, and this comes in a off-white colored cardboard box with pink colored detailing on it. So we have Nike branding on the top lid, along with on the sides of the box too. And the paper inside the box features Jordan Brand and Travis Scott Cactus Jack co-branding. So diving into the details of the shoe itself, the base layer of this shoe visible on the toe box, this is actually constructed out of a smooth nubuck material, and in the case for this shoe, it's done in this slightly off-white or sail color. Surrounding the front toe cap, here we have this cream colored leather, which is a nice genuine leather, and it seems to be a fairly thick cut of leather, all things considered. Moving downwards, we have more of this cream colored leather. This also covers the eyelets, and this being a Jordan 1 Low OG, it features 8 eyelets, which is how the Jordan 1 Low is supposed to be, unlike some Jordan 1 Lows in the past that only had 7. Underneath this on the lateral side, we have more of that off-white colored nubuck, and then stitched on top of the lateral side only, we have an oversized pink colored swoosh. When you look at the medial side in comparison, so the swoosh here is done normally, it faces forward, but in this case it's done in that same cream colored leather instead of the pink found on the other side. Underneath this, pressed onto the nubuck, we have Cactus Jack branding in red, and then along the heel of the shoe, we have more of that tumbled cream leather, and then on the top of the heels, we have the Cactus Jack smiley face on the left foot, and we have the Air Jordan Wings logo embroidered on the top of the right foot. As far as the laces go, this pair comes with 3 different lace options. So the standard lace that they come with is a slightly waxed cream colored lace. I personally think this looks the best, but if you want to give the shoe a little bit more color or contrast, they also come with a thicker oval shaped pink lace. This is more in line with like an SB Dunk lace, along with a brown colored flat lace as well. Underneath this, we have a thin nylon tongue. This is done in that same cream color. But then on the top of the tongue, we have this tag with Nike Air branding. And you'll see how on the left foot, we have this small heart. So I don't know if this pack was supposed to originally release for Valentine's Day, but I thought this was a nice little Easter egg nonetheless. And then on the sides of the tongue, we have another tag here with Cactus Jack branding. The interior of the shoe is covered in this cream colored mesh liner. And then for the insoles, these come with your typical foam line insole, and it features Travis Scott branding on the right foot and the Jumpman logo on the left. So the upper of this shoe sits atop this rubber cup sole, which is painted entirely in this cream color. Encased within this midsole but not visible to the eye, we have Nike Air technology, and then turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is your standard Jordan 1 outsole. This is all done in this pink color. We have this circular pivot point on the forefoot along with Nike branding visible right in the middle. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about how these fit, so to me these fit like most recent Air Jordan 1 Low OGs. So they're a little bit roomier than a normal Jordan 1 High. So if you have a narrow, normal, or even a slightly wide foot and you like more of that snug one-to-one fit, you can go a half size down from your true size. But if your foot is more on the wider side, or if you just like more of a roomy fitting shoe, then you can also go true to size or your normal Jordan 1 High size if you prefer. But it comes down to personal preference on how you like your shoes to fit, and of course the width of your foot too. Moving on to the comfort of this shoe, so this feels like any other Jordan 1 Low, so it's going to feel pretty flat, pretty firm, pretty low to the ground. It's quite stable, but there's not too much from a softness or step-in comfort perspective. The good thing about the low tops though is that you have more ankle mobility. It doesn't really feel like it's hugging your feet or wrapping around your ankles, so you have more freedom in that sense, and that of course could impact comfort. But for a casual use shoe, I'm sure you guys know how Jordan 1s feel. It's exactly how this pair is gonna feel too. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality I thought was really solid. It wasn't anything absolutely amazing or mind-blowing, but this was definitely a step up over like a typical GR Jordan 1. I really like the leather that they use on this shoe. It feels like a decent thick cut of leather, which I liked. And I like the combination of the smooth nubuck with the tumbled leathers. I think those two materials complemented each other really, really well. The build quality I thought was a little bit lacking. There were some issues with the cut of the leather not being the cleanest, and there was quite a few glue stains along the midsole too. But luckily the panels were symmetrical between my left and right feet, and all the issues were very minor, nothing that was a major deal breaker. So overall, I was pretty happy with how these were in person. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. Overall, this is another solid colorway when it comes to Travis Scott and Air Jordan collaborations. This color is definitely more muted, like I mentioned from the start, and I love how wearable this is. Even though pink might not be for everyone, I think this is just the right amount that can probably complement an outfit while still looking pretty good. And honestly, I was pretty surprised to see the hype surrounding this release. Seeing the lineups, the campouts, and all that stuff surrounding this release, it just felt like how things were a few years ago. But I guess what it takes for people to come out of the woodwork is another Travis Scott Jordan release, or at least something that's pretty hyped and has that possibility of having a high resale tag. But for me, I'm not reselling this. This is staying in my collection, but I want to know what you guys think. So drop a comment down below. Let me know, what do you guys think about this shy pink Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low? What are your overall thoughts on this pack? And between this one and the tropical pink, which of the two colors do you guys prefer? As always, leave your thoughts down below, and if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my socials down below for you guys to check out and follow. So thank you for your continued love and support, and I'll catch everybody in my next video.